Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Corpse Party Book of Shadows. In the last episode, we started Chapter 3, and we played as Satoshi for a little bit, who, in an attempt to deliver some teacher's notes to a sick Miss Yui, ended up encountering a sequence of events that's basically led to him acting as Miss Yui's caregiver while she is pretty much sick in bed, with only her cat, Monet, to keep her company. And the poor boy is just failing he's failing miserably at keeping the situation under control. I feel sorry for him, really. Just can't help it. But hey, at least on the bright side, I finally got to see Monet for the first time. Now, after that, though, we started what seems to be a flashback sequence featuring Miss Yui back when she herself was a student at Kisaragi Academy. 17 years old, to be precise, so she's a senior as of this time in the flashback. And I guess we're checking out her relationship with a young boy that she knew back then, called Tsukasa. This gentleman right here in front of us, basically. Who she basically mistook Satoshi for in the present in her delirious, feverish state. So, yeah, we're finally gonna get some more exposition on Miss Yui herself when she was a student, and learn more about her relationship with this kid. So, let's go ahead and get started. Cafe a latte again? Yep. Doesn't that get a little old? Not really. You drink at least 2 a day, though, right? Hey, how'd you know that? Seen with my own eyes. There's a perfect view of the vending machine from here, after all. So there is. There is? Yeah, I mean, it's right there. Yeah, right there, Miss Yui. Right there. Oh, wow, no kidding. Doesn't matter if it's after school or summer break. Shishida buying cafe latte is like Old Faithful. You could say you're watched by it. Well, then I guess we're even, since I always see you sitting on this bench. What, you're back on that again? Sure am. I guess I just find it interesting that we both took notice of each other's quirky habits. Weirdo.
中庭での会話は他愛のないものがほとんどだった。教室で友達と繰り広げる会話みたいにあまり中身がなくて、でもすごく楽しくて。
Our conversations in the courtyard were usually just silly. It was like talking to a good friend in class. Shallow but genuinely enjoyable.
この場所、夏でも結構涼しいね。
It's always so cool here, even in summer.
夏とか言うな。
Don't mention summer.
あれ？夏嫌い？
Why, you don't like it? Me, personally, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with summer. On one hand, I do enjoy slightly warmer weather. But with a little cool breeze to it and everything, so it's kind of like, I don't know, like somewhere around the 70 degrees Fahrenheit range or something like that, where it's not too warm but not too cold either. It's kind of like that perfect middle ground of as far as temperature is concerned. But on the other hand, summer doesn't tend to really follow that particular preferred temperature range that I mentioned here, at least in areas that I've lived in all my life. So it tends to kind of cook me alive half the time. Well, maybe not quite that bad, but it sure makes me sweat a lot, and well, I always feel filthy when I sweat, so yeah. Love-hate relationship with summer. Why don't you like it?
夏期講習が目前に迫ってたら誰でも嫌いになるだろう。
Not with summer school right around the corner. That'd be enough to make anyone run for the hills.
まあね。私たち3年生だもんね。夏だからって遊んではいられないよね。
I guess so. But we're seniors now. It comes to the territory, you know? Time for fun and games is over.
お前は随分と楽しそうだけどな。
I don't know. You seem like you're still having a lot of fun to me.
私は夢に近づいてるって実感できて嬉しいよ。
Well, I'm a bit of a special case. I'm just happy because I feel like my dream might actually come true. Oh?
私ね、人に勉強を教えるの好きなんだ。頼られるのも好き。
I just enjoy teaching things to people and having others depend on me.
なんで？
Why's that?
お姉さんになった感じがするからかな。ほら、私一人っ子だし。
I guess it makes me feel like a big sister or something. And since I'm an only child, you know. Oh, so basically your passion for teaching is born out of a desire to have a younger sibling, huh? Coming from you, that's strangely cute.
ああ、うん。まあ頑張れば。
Oh, okay. Well, good luck with that then.
はすっごいどうでもよさそう。
Wow, that was about as dismissive as a comment as you can get.
だって人事だしな。
Hey, not like I can do anything about it, you know?
そんなことを言いながらも、司くんはやっぱり優しかった。だって、私の夢を笑ったりはしなかったから。
Despite his occasional boorishness, I still feel that Tsukasa was a kind soul. If nothing else, he never actually laughed at my dream.
先生になりたいって夢を話すと、大抵の人は笑ったり、茶化したりで、あんまり真剣に聞いてくれない。
And in a high school crowd, most people don't take you very seriously when you say you're trying to become a teacher.
だけど、司くんは一度も笑わなかったんだ。
Tsukasa just wasn't like most people, I guess. The season was quickly turning to autumn. Oh no, what's wrong? Why are you sobbing? After the school day ended, the senior floor was always a lot more quiet than its underclassmen counterparts. Oh, don't tell me that you weren't able to get into the college you wanted. Everyone was off studying hard at the library or with tutors. So one day, thinking no one else was around, I sat down in a lonely corner of the hallway. Initially, I had grabbed my shoes and left the classroom, intending to head home. But along the way, I just started crying. I was overwhelmed. My sobs echoed from one end of the hallway to the other.
この日、私は無事に志望校の推薦枠に入れてもらえることになった。
That day, I had finally received a special recommendation to my top choice university. So why are you crying then?
嬉しくて仕方がなかった私は、すぐに友達に報告した。けれど、いつもなら手放しで喜んでくれるその子が、ふと表情を曇らせた。
I was so excited, I just wanted to tell someone. So I told my friend Tomie. But her usually supportive demeanor took on a somewhat harsher edge.
私の前でそんなこと言うんだ。まだ私は夢も何も決まってないのに。
Quit rubbing it in my face. You know I'm still totally undecided about my future, right?
多分、私はひどくショックを受けた顔になっていたのだと思う。巴はすぐにハッとしたように目を見開き、慌てて謝ってくれた。
My expression must have changed pretty drastically. Tomie's eyes suddenly widened and she quickly apologized.
だから私も笑って、 気にしてないよって、そう言ったのだけれど。
So I smiled and told her I didn't care. That's what I said anyway. Well, she's probably just stressed. I mean, again, I know that Japan, I don't know a whole lot about Japan's culture, but I do know that they take education and career and careers when you're in your high school, when in your high school senior year very seriously. They push you a lot here to make some kind of decision and plan for what kind of career that you want to engage with after you graduate high school. Because Japan is very focused and job and career centric in a lot of ways as a society. So, yeah.
気にしてないわけがない。巴の言葉と表情が鋭い針のようになって私の胸をつく。
But how couldn't I care? Tomie's dismissive words struck me like a dagger to my chest.
私、考えなしだったのかな。
I'm so insensitive sometimes.
他のみんなも同じこと思ってた。
I wonder if everyone else feels the same about me. I kept wiping the tears from my eyes, only for new ones to take their place immediately. Why didn't I think of this sooner? So many people were still facing uncertain futures with no real goals in mind, and I was completely oblivious to it. I was the one with a dream, running around like the cock of the walk and blabbing about my successes and aspirations. I wouldn't blame them if they hated me. Could someone that insensitive to the feelings of so many other people really become a teacher? Come on, don't be too hard on yourself. It's not like you did it out of maliciousness. Did I ever even have what it takes to begin with?
Shishido?
Shishido?
声をかけられて振り向くと、そこには司くんが立っていた。
I quickly turned toward the voice that had called out to me and found Tsukasa standing there.
いつもは廊下であっても言葉を交わすことなんてないのに、この日はごく自然に声をかけてくれた。
We never said a word before when passing each other in the hall, but he spoke to me that day with no reservations, as if we were old chums.
司くん。
Tsukasa.
すごい顔だぞ。ハンカチは？
Your face is a mess. Do you have a handkerchief?
持ってる。
Yeah.
じゃあ、顔拭けよ。
Then wipe your face.
うん。
Okay.
司くんが戸惑っている空気がひしひしと伝わってきた。彼を困らせたくなかったから、私はこぼれ落ちていこうとする涙を必死に拭う。
Tsukasa's concern and confusion was clearly written on his face. I didn't want to cause him any trouble or worry him, so I began frantically wiping my eyes. I think you're a little too late for that, Yui.
何かあったのか？
Did something happen?
何もないよ。
No, everything's fine.
何かあったからそんなに泣いてんだろ？
You're crying an awful lot for someone who's got no problems.
これは、
No, it's
友
just
達とちょっと気まずくなっちゃって。
there was a little misunderstanding between a friend and I.
でも、すぐに仲直りしたから大丈夫。これはさ、そう、嬉し涙みたいなものだから。
But we patched up right away, so it's all right, really. These are, you know, something like tears of happiness, I guess.
ふーん。
あ、嬉し涙って言えばね、私、推薦枠に入れることになっ。
Yep. See, I just found out I got that recommend. I'm not sure if I did it out of respect for Tsukasa, or just because I wanted to change the subject. but I cut myself off mid-sentence. I was doing it again. What was I thinking? Now even Tsukasa was going to hate me for being a braggart. Hell, I hated myself. I was the worst. Just the worst. Again, stop beating yourself up so much. You're not doing it out of maliciousness. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You were being a bit insensitive, but it's nothing to despise yourself over. But...
マジか?
Oh, really? He was happy for me? A bit taken aback, I nodded firmly.
やったじゃんか! おめでとう!
You did it then. Congrats.
うん。ありがとう。
Yeah. Thanks.
お、
ありがと
う。Thank you.
だから、なんで泣くんだよ。
So what's with the waterworks?
まだ推薦枠が決まったってだけで推薦入試があるんだろう
Even with the recommendation, you still have to take an entrance exam, right? Yeah.
嬉し泣きするほど喜ぶにはまだ早いだろ
う So isn't it a little early to be crying tears of joy?
そうだよね
Yeah, maybe so.
でもそうやっておめでとうって言ってもらえたからなんか嬉しくて
I was just really happy that you congratulated me.
たく
Oh, come on now.
ごめんね
Sorry.
何が
For what?
泣いたりしてわけわかんないよね
For crying like this, without even knowing why.
そう思ってんなら早く泣きやめって
If you don't know why you're doing it, then how about you hurry up and dry those eyes? Sure.
もう大丈夫だから
I think I'm fine now anyway.
たく
I swear. As I rubbed my swollen eyes, a smile broke through, and Tsukasa let out an exasperated sigh. Then, as if suddenly remembering something, his eyes lit up.
そうだ、シシド。ちょっと待ってろ。
Oh, hey. Wait here a sec. Okay. Tsukasa ran into his classroom, quickly reappearing in the hall again just moments later. He was holding something.
お前にこれやるよ。
Here, I want you to have this.
鉛筆
A pencil? In his outstretched hand rested a short, stubby little pencil. Not the sort of thing you'd expect someone to go out of their way to lend you. No kidding. It was pocked here and there with small scratches, but still seemed to be in relatively decent shape considering how obviously well worn it was.
受験必勝鉛筆
A pencil for guaranteed success.
受験必勝
Guaranteed success?
これ使うと試験に受かるんだよ。
Use it on your test, and you'll pass for sure.
本当に
What? Really?
ああ。如月学園に受かるのは難しいって言われてた俺がこれ使って受かったんだから間違いない。
Yep. They told me I'd never pass the entrance exam for Kisaragi Academy, but, well, here I am. And I owe it all to this pencil.
じゃあこれ司くんが高校入試の時に使った鉛筆なんだ。
So this is the same pencil you were using back when you took your high school application tests?
そう。経験新たかな鉛筆だぜ。
Sure is. They really jerked out a miracle.
霊言新たかね
I assume you mean worked out a miracle, right? Not that that's a thing either.
あ、それだ。
Yeah, that.
それじゃ借りるね。ありがとう。
At any rate, I shall happily take you up on your kind offer. Thanks.
言っとくけど、貸すのは推薦入試までだからな。一般入試の時は俺が使うから返してもらう。
But listen, I'm only lending it to you until you've finished your test. You'll have to give it back afterwards so I can use it for my entrance exams. Okay.
だから推薦絶対受かれよ。
And whatever you do, don't fail the exam. Right.
鉛筆を受け取り、笑顔でうなずく。
I took the pencil
今
and
度は
nodded,
司くんも
smiling.
笑ってくれた。
This time, Tsukasa returned my smile. Let's take a look at this pencil. Yep, that'd be a lucky pencil. And it looks to be in even better condition than what was just described. I took the pencil and nodded, smiling. This time, Tsukasa returned my smile.
人の気持ちまで勝手に思いやって背負い込んで。
You're a really unique
悲しみ
person.
まで自分のもの
You
に
know
して。
that?
お前みたいなのが先生になれたらいいのにな。
It's hard to believe how much you let other people's problems get to you. You'll make an amazing teacher. Or an amazing empath. What? For a moment, I had no idea what he was talking about. But then it hit me. Tsukasa had somehow sussed out from our conversation that I was crying because I'd upset Tomie. Perceptive one, aren't you? He was turning that fact around to offer me encouragement.
頑張れよ。負けんなよ。
Good luck. Don't let it get to you.
頑張れって言葉は辛い時にはプレッシャーになるから言っちゃダメってよく聞く。
I heard you shouldn't wish someone luck in times of stress, as it just adds more pressure. That's why people tell actors to break a leg instead.
けれど私はこの優しい言葉が大好きだった。
But I didn't care. Taboo or no, I cherished his kind words.
私頑張るね、司くん。
I'll do my best, Tsukasa.
おう
Glad to hear it.
この日から私はどんどん司くんに惹かれていった。
That's when I really started to fall for him.
彼は全然そっけなくてちっとも振り向いてはくれなかったけれど。
But it didn't seem like he noticed, and there wasn't really any indication that he felt the same way anyway. I can still clearly recall the events of that day, even now. It was October, the day before my entrance exam. The weather outside had been miserable since morning. Invisibility was all but non-existent. It would be a bad omen if I were to slip and fall on the day before the exam, so I decided I'd wear boots to school, just to be safe.
行ってきます。
See you later. Huh? Oh. Hey. You're that person I saw in the, title screen thing for the chapter. When I opened the door, I was shocked to see a white-haired old woman lying on the ground, soaked to the bone. Oh, so you're a woman. I frantically rushed over to her side.
おばあさん、大丈夫ですか？
Are you okay?
しっかりしてください。どうしたんですか？
Stay with me. Come on. Tell me, what happened?
まさかひき逃げとか？
Was it a hit and run? The road running by my house was narrow and mostly used only by our neighbors. but it's not like it was closed off to outside traffic or anything, so a hit and run wasn't out of the question. I looked over the old woman's body as best I could. Fortunately, there were no signs of any serious injury.
よかった。事故とかじゃないみたい。
Doesn't seem like a car accident, at least.
娘さん。
Young lady.
はい。
Yes?
今日は学校へ行ってはならん。
You must not go to school today. Why? Is something gonna happen? What?
絶対に行ってはならん。
You absolutely must not go. Huh? The old woman raised herself up slightly and spoke hoarsely. From the tone in her voice, she seemed terribly desperate.
だけど、今日は面接の最後の練習があってね。
But I have to. Today's my last chance to practice for a college entrance interview.
行ってはならんと言っている。
No. Just stay home. Don't go. Where are you? Okay, I'm gonna make a... Okay, what are you? Who are you? Like some kind of future... some kind of future Miss Yui who, from the far distant future, that somehow managed to acquire the ability to time travel and is warning her younger self of a possible danger involving her school on this very day that she wants to try and warn you about here so the future can be changed. I honestly don't know if I believe that idea or not here. I'm just pulling stuff out of my ass, I admit, but I don't know. I'm just speculating out loud here who this lady is and why she seems so desperate to keep Yui from going to school.
そういうわけにはいかないよ。面接は私が一番苦手とする試験だから。
The interview is the part of the exam I'm worst at.
それより、おばあちゃん、どうしたの？お家の人は？
Please, tell me what's wrong. Where is your family?
どうしてもか。
Will you?
え？
Will I?
どうしても行くというのか。
Will you go? No matter what? Yeah.
ならば、せめて。
In that case, please. Not knowing what to say, I nodded apprehensively as the old woman began digging through her pockets. She produced what looked to be a crumpled scrap of paper. As she was digging around, I noticed that her breathing had become dangerously ragged, and began considering my options to assist her. Really, I should have gone back into the house and called my mom. But there was something about her that kept me glued to the spot. I sensed desperation hiding in that unbroken gaze.
これを受け取りなされ。
You must take this. What is it? A piece of a scrap of paper from the Sachiko charm?
何？
What is it?
お守りじゃ。
A charm. Okay, then that's definitely leading credence to my random little idea.
お守り？
A charm? The old woman clutched my wrist and forcefully pressed the scrap of paper into my palm. Tilting my head, I unfolded the scrap and looked carefully at it. At first, I thought I'd just been handed a piece of trash.
Eh?
What? But when I unfolded it all the way, I saw that it was actually a paper doll in the shape of a human being. Well, it's a complete charm then. And there was a name written across on its torso. Yui Shishido. Yes, my name. Written plain as day in easily legible brush strokes.
どうして私の名前?
Why, it's my name on it.
お守りだからじゃ。
So it can protect you.
え?
Huh?
守る対象の名を書かねば身代わりにはならんだろう。
If you don't write the name of the person you wish to protect, the charm won't work. Crazy. This was all crazy. I didn't understand any of it, save for one simple fact. This old woman was here specifically to give me this strange paper charm. As far as I was aware, we were total strangers to one another. But she clearly knew both my name and my address.
Yeah.
No. No.
ごめんなさい。せっかくだけど、私これいらないから。
I'm sorry. I know you came a long way to give this to me, but I don't want it.
いらない。やっと。
You don't want it? As I extended my arm to return the paper doll, I could sense her entire demeanor had changed. She raised her body up unsteadily from the wet asphalt.
どうしてじゃ。
Why not? Well...
わしが身を削って訪ねてやっているのに、なぜ誰もわしの言うことを聞かんのじゃ。
I've nearly killed myself bringing this to you. Why will no one listen to me?
受け取らぬなら絶対に天神賞に行ってはならん。
You must not enter Heavenly Host Elementary without this charm! Again, I was kind of pulling the whole time travel theory thing, and you being a future version of Miss Yui out of my ass here, but am I actually onto something here?
天神賞?
Heavenly Host Elementary?
そうじゃ。行くな。行くな。
Yes, you must not go! Don't go! As the old woman cried out, the paper doll fluttered lightly to the ground. Almost instantaneously, it became soaked through with rainwater. My name began to run and quickly turned into an ineligible black smudge. Oh boy, she's not gonna like this. Seeing this, the old woman grabbed and tore at her hair. No!
これでもう抗う術は失われてしまった。
The charm, the way out, has been lost.
おばあちゃん、落ち着いて。
Ma'am, please calm down.
よいか、絶対に天神賞に行ってはならん。
Listen, you must not go to Heavenly Host Elementary.
待って、おばあちゃん。私の学校は如月学園だよ。天神賞なんて知らない。
I think there's been some mistake. My school is Kisaragi Academy High. I never even heard of Heavenly Host Elementary. Oh, what's going on?
おばあちゃん!
Ma'am? Oh, God. Mom! Mom, come quick!
どうしたの?
What's wrong?
家の
An old woman collapsed in front of our house. Call an ambulance.
わかったわ。
Okay. Paramedics arrived in a matter of minutes. The old woman seemed to be unconscious by that point, however. So the EMTs brought out a stretcher.
お二人はこの方の関係者ですか？
Do either of you know this woman?
いいえ、家の前で倒れていたので救急車を呼んだんです。身元はわからなくて。
No. She just collapsed in front of our house. We never seen her before.
そうですか。
Alright.
では付き添いで乗車はされませんか？
Would you be willing to ride with her in the ambulance? The idea of making this old woman go to the hospital by herself just seemed like it would have been a shameful thing to do. Sure, she was a stranger. But we'd had a lengthy conversation mere minutes before, so I couldn't very well say we had nothing to do with one another.
ユイ、あんたは学校行っといで。
Yui, you need to get to school.
でも。
What? But...
この方にはお母さんがついていくわ。あんたは今日、面接の練習があるんでしょ？
Don't worry. I'll go with her to the hospital. You have to practice for the interview today, right?
そうだね。
Yeah. I guess I do.
それじゃあお母さん、お願い。
Thanks, Mom. I'll leave her with you then.
ええ。
Good luck. I was a little hesitant, but I knew I really had to go to school today, no matter what. So I left a strange woman in my mom's care and, heading towards school, walked right by her stretcher. Yeah? Suddenly, a hand rose from the limp form of the old woman and grabbed my skirt. Startled, I tried to jump away but found myself ensnared by her terrible, bloodshot eyes. You must not go! Well, she went, and the fun we were having is most likely going to be over very soon. It was fun while it lasted. After school, once my final practice interview had concluded, I reunited with my friends and engaged in the usual regimen of gossip and small talk.
ってことがあってね。
Can you believe that?
かわいい。
It's really scary.
何よそれ。
The hell was wrong with her? Well, she was cruelly, desperate. That's what was wrong with her. When I described the events of that morning, everyone's eyebrows rose. They were hanging on my every word and yelping in unison at key moments.
ユイ、今日は家でおとなしくしておけばよかったんじゃない？
Yui, maybe you should have stayed home today after all.
だって今日は面接の最後の練習があるからどうしても来たかったし。
Well, but I had that practice interview. I couldn't miss that, you know?
何か起きないといいけど。
I just hope nothing bad happens. Well, I think your hopes are going to be dashed quite hard.
やだ、やめてよ。何も起きないって。
Oh, come on. What could happen? Well, what could happen is you would all somehow get sucked into Heavenly Host.
思い出した。
Oh. You know what?
え？
Hmm?
天神症って言葉がちょっと引っかかってたんだけどさ、七不思議に出てくるんだよね。天神症。
When you mentioned Heavenly Host Elementary, I thought it sounded kind of familiar. And I just realized why. You know the Seven Wonders, right?
七不思議ってうちの学校に伝わる如月学園七不思議のこと？
You mean those urban legends about Kisaragi? Oh.
そうそう。
Yeah, those.
天神症って何？
Does Heavenly Host Elementary have some connection to them?
放課後のよしえさんって言うんだけど、聞いたことない？
One of the stories is called Yoshie After School. Ever heard of it? So, Yoshie has a little tale for herself too.
知らない。
Definitely not.
私も知らないよ。どんな話なの？
I never heard of it either. What's it about?
如月学園が建てられる前にこの場所にあった天神小学校での話なんだけどさ。
Well, it takes place at Heavenly Host Elementary, which once occupied this same plot of land where Kisaragi Academy now stands. Oh, okay.
その天神小学校で放課後校舎の見回りをしていた女の先生が誤って階段から落ちて死んだんだって。
It's said that one day after school, a female teacher who had been patrolling the grounds slipped and fell down the stairs and died.
その日は10月のちょうど今日みたいに雨が降る放課後で、時刻はそう夜の7時を過ぎたあたり。
The accident took place on a rainy October day just like this one and occurred just after 7 at night. If this was about Sachiko, and if this were the PC-98 continuity, I would be urging you all to be signing your death warrants. But fortunately for you, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Telling this kind of story under these weather conditions at this time of probably around this time of day too. Well, have nothing to worry about yet anyway.
こういう日はよしえさんが出るんだって。
And supposedly, Yoshie still appears on days like this.
天神小学校がなくなってしまったことに気づいていないよしえさんは如月学園の廊下を見回って歩いているんだよ。
Ever unaware that she died a heavenly host these many years ago, she now walks the halls of Kisaragi Academy, believing them to be her own.
やだ、それ本当？
Oh, come on, no. Is it true?
まあ、実際見たことがある人がいるから七不思議になってるんじゃない？
Well, it wouldn't be one of the 7 wonders if someone hadn't actually seen it happen, right?
怖。
That's really creepy.
ゆい、今日はもう帰ったら？そのおばあさんの言ってたことちょっと気になるし。ゆいだけ道が違うから一緒に帰れないじゃない？
Why don't you head home, Yui? You're the only one who doesn't live nearby, so we can't walk with you. And given the stuff that old woman said to you?
だね。お年寄りの忠告は聞いておくもんだよ。
Yeah. It's always best to heed the warnings of the elderly.
そうだね。
Well, sometimes the elderly sometimes the elderly can be a bit cookie, demented, delirious, or all the above. Not saying that's universal, far from it. But old people are like people of any age. They can be unreliable too, even with their warnings. So it's just one of those things that you just gotta think about on a case-by-case basis. You might be right. I'm still feeling kind of on edge. Probably best I go home and check in with Mom.
それじゃあ先に帰るね。バイバイ。
I'll see you guys later then. Bye.
バイバイ。
See ya.
気をつけてね。
Take care.
明日ファイトだよ。
Give it everything you've got tomorrow. I will.
私は慌てて荷物をまとめ教室を飛び出した。
I quickly packed up my things and rushed out of the classroom.
時刻は夕方5時になるところ。 外は薄暗くなってきているけれど、階段の7時までにはまだまだ余裕があった。
It was already about 5. It was getting dark out, but if Kana's story was to be believed, I had until 7 before anything bad might happen.
だから怖がる必要なんてない。と、そう自分に言い聞かせて廊下を進む。
As I continued wending my way down the corridor, I just kept telling myself there's nothing to be afraid of.
それでも下駄箱にたどり着くまでの時間がやけに長く感じられた。
Even so, it felt like it took an extra long time to reach the shoe lockers.
あー、ダメだ。やっぱり怖い。
Man, I'm such a scaredy cat.
お、よう、シシド。
Oh, hey, Shishido.
司くん。
Tsukasa.
今帰りか？
Heading home? Yep.
なんだよ、その満面の笑みは。
What's with the big grin?
なんでもない。ね、途中まで一緒に帰ろうよ。
It's nothing. Hey, why don't we walk together, at least part of the way?
ああ、いいけど。
Sure, I don't mind.
やった。
Great.
司くんの顔を見たら一瞬だけだけど怖かったのが吹き飛んだ。こういう時、男の子ってすごく頼りになるなって思う。
When I looked at Tsukasa's face, my fear vanished. If but for a moment. These are the times when it's really nice to have boys around, I thought.
そばにいてくれたら心強いなって無条件に思わせてくれるから。
I felt that as long as he was by my side, nothing bad could happen.
もちろん、それが気になっている人ならなおさら。
Didn't hurt that I had a crush on him, of course.
雨は朝よりも弱まっていた。その中を私たちは傘を差しながら歩く。
The rain had let up since that morning, though it was still coming down. The two of us walked side by side, umbrellas held high.
司くんとはたわいもない話でそこそこ笑ったりもしたけど、でも私はどこかぎこちなかったかもしれない。
Tsukasa was talking and laughing excitedly the whole time, whereas I probably came off as preoccupied. I'm sure it was awkward.
得体の知れない恐怖みたいなものがちらついて、いつもみたいに振る舞えている自信はなかった。
A vague sense of fear flickered inside me, and it was making me extraordinarily self-conscious. I'm certain it must have been reflected in my behavior.
シシド？
Shishido?
なんかお前、顔色悪いぞ。どうかした？
You look kinda pale. Did something happen?
おい。
Hey, excuse me.
実は怖いことがあって。
Yeah. Something scary happened.
怖いこと？
Something scary?
私の様子があまりにおかしかったのか、司くんは心なしか表情をこわばらせて私を見つめた。
I probably seemed really on edge. Tsukasa was staring at me with this look of abject concern on his face.
真剣に話を聞いてくれようとしているのが分かって、私はちょっと嬉しくなる。
I was a little relieved that he'd asked, though, and it felt good to tell him about what happened.
今抱えている恐怖をできることなら司くんと共有したかった。だから私は今朝あったこととカンナから聞いた怪談話を司くんに話した。
I filled him in on all the details and explained how they related to Kana's ghost story. I did my absolute best to convey the dread I was feeling.
だけど司くんは
But Tsukasa was, well, skeptical.
はあ、七不思議ね。
The seven wonders of Kisaragi High, huh?
うん。
Yeah.
七不思議を信じるなんて夢があっていいな。
So you actually believe in that stuff? Sometimes I wish I could see the world through your eyes.
え？
What?
ん？
司くんは怖くないの？
You don't think it's scary?
怖いっていうか、妙だとは思うけどな。でも、その謎のばあちゃんと七不思議なんて単なる偶然だろう。気にしすぎだって。
It's weird, sure, but I wouldn't call it scary. And I wouldn't worry about what that old woman said to you. I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
でも
But
あんま深く考えない方がいいんじゃね？
wouldn't it be better not to dwell on it either way?
そのばあちゃんは確かに気味悪いけどさ、 ちょっと変わった人だっただけだろ。
I mean, yeah, your encounter with her sounds like it was kind of unsettling. But she was probably just a little off, you know?
そういうんじゃなくて。
That's not the issue here.
え？
解決方法を教えてほしかったわけじゃないよ。
I wasn't asking you to solve my problems for me.
私は話を聞いてほしかっただけなの。
Look, I just wanted to vent, okay? I just wanted you to listen.
話なら聞いたじゃんか。
What do you mean? That's what I've been doing.
だから、そうじゃなくて。
No, not like that.
はあ？わかんねえよ。なんか怒ってんのか？
I don't get it. Are you angry about something?
男の子ってこういう考え方をする。
Guys always do this.
人によるのかもしれないけど、でも女子とは違ってすぐにこうすればいいじゃんって解決法を提示しちゃうのだ。
It varies from person to person, of course. But guys invariably jump right into looking for solutions to your problem, or giving you advice on what to do. Well, that's pretty much how guys tend to work. We're problem solvers by nature. We like analyzing crap. We like understanding how things work. We like finding solutions to problems.
結果、女子は言いたいことが言えなく
Most of us
て
anyway.
消化不良になってしまう。
Some extent or another. As a result, girls often can't be totally honest with them, or don't want to be at any rate, and are forced to just bottle up their feelings.
私は司くんと恐怖を共有したかっただけ。司くんが一緒に怖がってくれればそれでよかったのに。
I only wanted Tsukasa to share in some of my fears. If he were scared with me, that would have been enough.
この時の私は気にするなって言葉が司くんの気遣いだとわからなかった。めんどくさいのかなってむくれてしまったのだ。
I didn't realize then that Tsukasa telling me not to worry was his way of showing concern. I just thought he was brushing me off, and frankly, that annoyed me.
朝に見たおばあさんの顔が、目が、しわがれた声が何度も頭の中でフラッシュバックする。
My mind flashed back over and over again to the face, the eyes, and the hoarse voice of that old woman.
それが怪談話で増幅されて、じわじわと私の気持ちを暗くした。
Amplified and distorted by the ghost story, these images gradually darkened my mood.
あんなに怖い思いをしたんだからっていう甘えや八つ当たりの気持ちもあったんだと思う。
Maybe I was traumatized by the events I'd experienced. Or maybe I was just frustrated and needed to lash out. I don't know.
私と司くんはこの時初めて気まずい雰囲気になった。
But for the first time ever, things had become decidedly uncomfortable between the two of us.
それじゃ、私こっちだから。
Okay, well, this is me.
ああ。
Right.
シシド。
Shishido. He called out my name as I briskly walked away. I didn't really know why I was so angry or confused, but I did notice that his voice was tinged with concern.
なんかあったら連絡しろよ。
If anything should happen, feel free to contact me. I considered turning back for a second, but changed my mind and pushed forward in a huff, leaving him behind.
ただいま。
I'm home.
ゆい、お
Yui,
かえり。
welcome back. You sound drained. Did the old lady die?
うん。
Greeting me at the door, my mother wore a somber expression. I could tell right away that something had happened. I stared at her with scrunched eyebrows for an awkwardly long time, before she eventually, reluctantly, opened her mouth to speak.
今朝のおばあさんね。
About that old woman from this morning.
うん。
Yeah?
さっき亡くなったって病院から連絡があったわ。
The hospital contacted me. She passed away a short while ago. Called that one too.
嘘。
No.
残念なことだけど、
I'm so sorry.
あなたは明日の推薦入試のことだけ考えていなさい。
You need to stay focused on tomorrow's exam right now, though. Yeah.
それじゃあのおばあさんの話はこれで終わり。さあ、ご飯にするから着替えておいで。
We should put this unpleasantness behind us. I'm getting dinner started now, so how about you go get changed?
わかった。
Okay.
それじゃあ私、部屋にいるから。
Be in my room.
ええ。
I'll call you.
お母さんがキッチンへと引っ込んでいくのを見届けて、私はもぞもぞと靴を脱いだ。
I
気持
watched
ちは一層重くなっている。
I watched my mom work her way back to the kitchen, then wriggle out of my shoes. My mood had darkened even more. Well, you're not going to be having the aid of the old woman from this point onward, that's for sure.
司くんにあんな態度を取ってしまっただけでも嫌な気分だったのに、あのおばあちゃんが亡くなってしまっただなんて。
Tsukasa's attitude was bad enough, but for that old woman to have died... Returning to my room, I couldn't muster the energy to do anything but collapse into my chair and sprawl out on the desk.
行くなー!
The last thing the old woman had said to me echoed again and again in my mind. I began wishing I'd taken her more seriously. I should have accepted the paper doll and thanked her. I should have reassured her I wouldn't go to Heavenly Host Elementary. I mean, the place didn't even exist anymore, for goodness' sake. Sakes. I was exhausted. It was a hell of a day, and I no longer even had the energy to move. I needed to change out of my school clothes, but... Still sprawl out over the desk. My eyelids drooped, and closed. I was out. Yeah, I really think that somehow, through some insane, disastrous, nightmarish miracle, Heavenly Host is going to do the absolute impossible and end up sucking Miss Yui, the current Miss Yui we're dealing with right now, into Heavenly Host and just basically create a whole new timeline where, well, Miss Yui obviously didn't get to see her dream, and the dream come true because, well, on virtue of her main timeline counterpart having died in Heavenly Host back in Blood Covered, she's going to undoubtedly end up dying an even worse way here, because it seems like as though Heavenly Host and Sachiko seem pretty hell-bent on just continually killing people who have died within the school over and over again in alternate timelines. Honestly, though, as if the mess that we had to deal with in Blood Covered wasn't bad enough here, we now have alternate timelines and I guess universes and stuff now to deal with. Heavenly Host is truly one hell of an abomination. That's all I can really say on it. So, but it does beg the question, though. If I'm right, and this thing ends up crossing time and space just to suck a younger Miss Yui in, just for the sake of causing her an even more gruesome death than her main timeline counterpart, then how the hell do you exactly stop Heavenly Host? I mean, we weren't able to do it in Blood Covered. All we did was just basically get rid of Sachiko, but in the end, that wasn't enough to get rid of the school. And now that we know about 2+ chapters in here that apparently Heavenly Host is, and by extension Sachiko, is capable of crossing different timelines and stuff like that, at least. It really makes me think, what else is that place capable of? And will it find some way to just screw with the survivors of Class 2-9 in the main timeline and come for them later on? Which I'm assuming is going to happen here, because something like that's probably going to end up happening, because we do have more sequel games after this one. Anyway, I could sit here for a while speculating on what all the stuff I've seen thus far means in greater context of the whole narrative here. And I can also just sit here speculating about Heavenly Host's true capabilities all day here, but I'm just going to go ahead and move on here. I don't want to keep you guys here too long listening to me ramble. I woke with a start. The air in my room had gotten notably cooler, and I was shivering. Miss Yui, your calendar sucks. There doesn't even seem to be a name for the month that you're on, let alone a year. So I can't honestly tell when exactly this whole thing takes place. The air in my room had gotten Okay, I just read that. I must have fallen asleep. Rubbing my eyes, I glanced at my clock. The needles indicated it was 6:45. It's already this late? It was black outside my window, streaked with lines from the still pouring rain. Sure hope it's sunny tomorrow. Sunny for my exam. The weight of what the next day held for me came rushing into my mind. I'd practiced the interview process with my teachers quite thoroughly, but I was still really nervous. Okay, I need to make sure I'm ready for tomorrow. There was still a little time before dinner. My mind was swimming. I decided to take this opportunity to clean out all the notes and textbooks I wouldn't need tomorrow from my bag. Let's see. Student ID needs to stay, obviously. Handkerchief and tissues. Gotta make sure I don't forget my exam ticket. Oh, and my pen case. Don't forget the lucky pencil. Huh? Oh, crap. Where's my pen case? Did I leave it at school? My face suddenly went pale. Really, I shouldn't have been too concerned over writing implements. We had tons at home. But that case held the pencil that Tsukasa had given me for guaranteed success on my exam. Yeah, this is a bit of a screw-up on your part. And okay, I think I see where this is going. Are you gonna go run right back to school just to get this pencil, and then right as you do so, then you'll get sucked into Heavenly Host, along with any unfortunate soul who happens to be near the place at just that opportune time? That's totally what's gonna happen, isn't it? I have to go get it. Hey Mom, I forgot something at school, so I'm going to run back for a sec. What? But dinner's almost ready. That's okay. I'll come right home. Alright. It's still raining though, so be careful. I will.
絶対に明日試験会場へ持っていかなければならないものの一つだった。
That pencil
だ
was
から私は迷うことなく学校に戻る道を選んだ。
That pencil was one thing I absolutely needed to bring with me to the test. You know, it's not like it's though if it's in your locker and if you make sure to lock it, it's not like it's gonna go anywhere. So you can just leave it there for tomorrow, and then when you go to your interview, your exam, just take it out of the locker and then just use it then. It'll just basically be right there waiting for you when it's time for you to go. I mean, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense that you would just go all the way back to the school in this weather at this time of night just to go fetch the pencil, and then come back home, and then literally next day go back to school for your exam and then take it with you to use it then. This whole thing just feels like as though it's an unnecessary. You're making a completely unnecessary trip back to the school just to fetch something that's you're gonna need to use at school anyway. But yeah, obviously, I know. In all due seriousness, though, I know why it's there. I know why she's probably doing it this way. It's because we need to have some way to set up her probably getting sucked into Heavenly Host. So, this is likely why this is happening right now. But even so, I can't help but think that maybe you should put a little more thought into this, Miss Yui. Because again, it's not going anywhere, I think, the pencil. Anyway, rant over. And so, without hesitation, I ran back down the road to school.
降りしきる雨の中、足元に気を配りながら全速力で走る。走っている間、ちらりと頭をよぎるのは起きた時の時間だった。
I was sprinting as close to full speed as I could, without slipping in the downpour. All the while, the numbers on my bedroom clock ran through my mind.
6時45分。七不思議で語られていた時間は夜の7時。
6:45. And if Kana's story was to be believed, Yoshie haunted the school building at 7.
校門前に着いて真っ先に時間を確認した。校舎についている大時計が指し示す時間は6時55分。
As soon as I arrived at the gate, I glanced up at the large clock adorning the schoolhouse. It was now 6:55.
放課後のヨシエさんの怪談話が再び頭をよぎる。
Yoshie after school. I went over the whole scenario in my head again, as best as I could recall it.
10月。雨が降る放課後。夜7時。
After classes, on a rainy day in October 7 at night. Okay, so it's in October.
あのおばあちゃん、もしかしてこうなるのが分かっていて。
Did that old woman somehow know this would happen? That's pretty much what I've been able to infer just as soon as she gave you that charm with your name on it and urged you quite strongly not to go to Heavenly Host.
やだな、もう。
Even though she kind of...
あんなの作り話だって。
Even though she kind of completely screwed up telling you why you actually shouldn't go. That would have been really helpful information. Even though you likely wouldn't have believed it anyway. Whatever she could have told you. And you would be here anyway, so... And I can't really necessarily fault you for that, because realistically, if I were in your position, I'd be very skeptical of the whole thing too, but... Well... Yeah. Bottom line, even though I know what's likely going to happen here quite soon, I really don't see you as being at fault here for ignoring what the old woman was telling you anyway, because honestly, looking at it realistically, what incentive do you have here to actually listen to her advice, at least down to the absolute letter? I mean, you're listening to some of it at least, but not all of it. Not the important bits. Like, actually, you know, not coming here at all. Ugh, get a hold of yourself, Yui. It's just some old campfire tale.
こみ上げてくる恐怖を抑えつけるために声を出して自分を叱咤する。
I was talking to myself, reprimanding myself in an effort to quell the fear that was welling up in the pit of my stomach.
見上げた校舎に人影はない。こんな時間なら生徒はもう帰宅しているだろうし、先生だってどれくらい残っているのか。
There wasn't a soul to be seen on the grounds. By this time, the students had all gone home. I wondered if any teachers were even still around.
けれど、廊下の電気はまだすべてついていた。あれだけ明るければ、そこまで怖い思いをしなくても教室まで行けるだろう。
Fortunately, the lights were all still on, and it was bright enough that I felt confident I could make it to the classroom without freaking out.
よし、パッと行って、パッと済ましちゃおう。
Okay, I'll just run up, grab the case, then come right back down. I folded up my soaked umbrella and left it on the rack by the entrance, then changed into my indoor shoes. Then, entering the brightly lit hall, I took another look around.
やっぱり生徒は誰も残ってないみたい。
Guess I was right. Nobody's home. My deep sigh echoed through the deathly silent corridor. Ordinarily, the din of other students would drown out noises like this, but every little sound was coming through crystal clear at this late hour.
急がなくちゃ。もうすぐ7時だ。
I need to hurry. It's almost 7. I nervously sauntered toward the classroom 3-4, picking up speed as it occurred to me to do so.
今朝のおばあさんね。さっき亡くなったみたい。
About that old woman from this morning. She passed away a short while ago.
その天神小学校で放課後校舎の見回りをしていた女の先生が誤って階段から落ちて死んだんだって。
It's said that one day after school, a female teacher who had been patrolling the grounds slipped and fell down the stairs. And died.
その日は10月のちょうど今日みたいに雨が降る放課後で、時刻はそう夜の7時を過ぎたあたり。
The accident took place on a rainy October day just like this one, and occurred just after 7 at night.
こういう日はヨシエさんが出るんだって。
And supposedly, Yoshie still appears on days like this.
天神小学校がなくなってしまったことに気づいていないヨシエさんは、如月学園の廊下を見回って歩いているんだよ。
Ever unaware that she died at Heavenly Host these many years ago, she now walks the halls of Kisaragi Academy, believing them to be her own.
もう何考えてるのよ私。七不思議なんて司くんも言ってたじゃない。深く考えない方がいいって。
Jeez, what the hell's wrong with me? Why am I letting this bother me so much? Tsukasa was right. I shouldn't dwell on this. That's some really loud lightning. Well, thunder. Lightning flashed and thunder resounded with impeccable timing. I jumped in spite of myself.
とにかくパッと教室に行ってペンケース取ってこなくちゃ。
I just need to hurry up these stairs, grab the pen case, and get the hell out of this creepy building. No ghost should show up in a well-lit building like this, right? Okay. Sure. And even if they did, they wouldn't be very scary under all these bright lights. We'll see how you actually feel about that when one shows
あ
up.
のペンケースに入ってる鉛筆は明日の試験にどうしても必要なの。
I absolutely need that pencil for tomorrow's test.
だってあれは司くんがくれたお守りなんだもの。
It's my good luck charm after all. And it's from Tsukasa. Well, in retrospect, I really don't think it's gonna be a good luck charm for you, at least. I picked up the pace as I continued to head straight for room 3-4. Is that you, old woman?
中等部の方はもう真っ暗だな。やっぱり誰もいないのね。
The middle school is already pitch black. I guess there really is no one else around right now.
それにしても、
Middle school?
今日はいつもよりこの廊下が長い感じがする。ただでさえこの廊下で遅刻しそうになるくらいなのに。
Yeah, I think some schools in Japan share buildings between middle and high school students, yes? So you're probably in the middle school section of the place, if I had to guess. Otherwise, if not, then translation error. And this hallway feels longer today than it ever has before. Was it always like this? Can't imagine I'd ever be on time if it were. I continued my brisk walk down the impossibly long hallway toward my goal, jumping every now and again whenever another thunderclap sounded. Kisaragi Academy was comprised of both a middle school and a high school. Okay, so it is that then. And this evening, it really felt like it was flaunting its massive size. Didn't help that my classroom was in the high school wing, which happened to be past the middle school, making it seem that much farther away.
いつもは賑やかな場所がこんなにも静まり返っていると余計に物寂しい気がするな。
When a building that's usually so full of life goes completely quiet, it becomes such a lonely place.
雨の音がやけに大きく聞こえるよ。
I swear I can hear every drop of rain. I was focusing on the scant few sounds around me as I paced down that long, lonely corridor. Then, all of a sudden... That sounded like... Yeah, okay, that was an organ I heard. I heard a faint noise, as of someone playing an organ.
今の空耳だよね。そうに決まってるよ。
This is remind me an awful lot of this ghost story that Ayumi told Class 9 in the beginning of Blood Covered, along with the little prank that both you and her pulled right afterward. Somehow I don't think this is a prank. That was just my imagination, right? I mean, it had to be.
こんな時間に音楽室で楽器を鳴らす人なんているわけないし。
There's no way anyone would still be here practicing, right? I took a deep breath, trying to calm my nerves. It was probably the sounds of rain, wind, and thunder mixing together. It just sounded like an organ, that's all. I was convinced. I kept walking. But then... Yeah, that's definitely not the wind. I heard the same noise again, this time much more clearly. It was unmistakable.
嘘！やだ！
No. No way! I was paralyzed with fear. My heart was pounding as if it were struggling to break free of someone's sinister grip.
きっとまだ吹奏楽部の子とか先生が残って弾いてるんだよね。そうだ、そうに決まってるよ。
It's probably just some devoted member of the band, or a teacher who's working late. I'm just being stupid. I vaguely recalled someone mentioning an upcoming performance by the Wind Instrument Club. I guess an organ would qualify. Yeah, I guess it would. Somebody must have just stayed late to practice, that's all.
何でもかんでも怖い話に直結させちゃいけないな。
I can't get that damned ghost story out of my head. I took another deep breath and tried, again, to calm my overly jittery nerves.
怖いと思ったら何でも怖く思えるものだよね。
Anything can be scary if you think it is. I heard that if you let your imagination run too wild, fear can even make you see things that aren't there. And my imagination was most definitely running wild.
あとちょっとで教室だから走っていこう。
I'm almost there. I might as well sprint the rest of the way. I decided to dash toward my classroom so I could get out of this hall as quickly as possible. Finally reaching that familiar door, I swiftly opened it and flicked on the lights.
やっとたどり着いた。あとはペンケースを忘れないようにしなくちゃ。
Alright, I made it. Now I just have to be absolutely certain I don't leave here without that pen case again. Thanks to all my unexpected pauses to freak out over thunder and lightning, it took me far longer than it should have to get here. It was already well past 7. Then you're well and truly fucked, Huey.
7時か。
7 o'clock, huh? It was the appointed time, and the ghost of a teacher was supposed to appear. At least according to the school legend.
何もないじゃない。
No undead educators here. Well, this is a big school building, like you said. Maybe she's just in the middle schooler wing right now, and she's on her way here to greet you. I let out a sigh of relief and relaxed my shoulders a bit. The lights were on, both inside the classroom and out in the hallway. Sure, it was still dead silent, but the fear I'd been feeling had completely melted away.
全然怖くないよ。やっぱり七不思議だなんて嘘だったんだな。
Yeah, there's nothing to be afraid of. The 7 wonders aren't real. I grabbed the pen case I'd come back for and shoved it into my pocket.
よし、これで任務完了だね。
Okay, mission accomplished. With my long ordeal behind me, more or less, I looked around the classroom and let out another sigh. I'd only ever known this classroom when it was bustling with activity, and thus found its eerie silence and utter stillness to be oddly fascinating.
教室に私一人ってなんだか不思議な感じがするな。
Such a strange feeling, being alone in a classroom like this. I got the idea in my head to try doing something I normally wouldn't be able to, like standing at the teacher's podium and writing on the blackboard.
こんなシチュエーションめったにないし。
Chances like this don't come around too often, after all. To me, the area behind that podium, from which the teachers conduct their lessons, was like a sacred space. I dreamed of standing there myself one day, and could hardly resist its pull when presented with a rare opportunity like this.
今なら誰も見てないし。
Well, no one's looking. To my classmates, this would seem like such a silly, stupid dilemma, but that didn't change the way I felt at that moment.
どうしようかな。
Should I or shouldn't I? Oh, I get to choose. Wow. I wonder what would happen if I just upped and left the room, because I'm certain that I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to... You know what? I'll figure out what I'm going to choose, what decision I'm going to make in the next episode. I know, it's kind of I know, it's probably a pretty bad spot to leave you guys in, on a bit of a cliffhanger, but... Well, I'm pretty sure the nightmarish fun is going to begin real soon, so... Why not just go ahead and end the episode on a somewhat positive note as far as the tone of the story, as far as the story is concerned right now. And besides, I got other stuff I need to do anyway. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed this latest episode of Corpse Party, Book of Shadows. If you did and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe to my channel. We will see what exactly is going to be in store for us if we either stay at the podium or just up and leave the room in the next episode. I will see you guys then. Take care.